I'm Peter Brett from Tool Business and Hire magazine, and just when you thought that you have all the safety gloves that you need, another lot comes along. And this does mean that we're going to have to look again at the gloves market, because I think, particularly down the bottom end, where, £1.50 and 99p gloves are sort of fairly standard, these are a little bit more upmarket, and actually there's an awful lot to like about them. And compared to the 99p ones, you're just in a different realm. So let's start. Well, first of all, let's introduce them. They're a brand from America, Octogrip, and they've been around for an awfully long time. We only have a small representation of the range, because there's probably more like about 8 or 10 different versions available. Some lighter duty, some heavy duty, etc, etc. I'll start with a feature that all Octogrip gloves have, and this will help the marketing people a bit. A lot of the time when you're trying on gloves and they come in different sizes, you can't actually try them on because they're pinned to the card through all of the surfaces. But with the Octogrip, it's very easy to check which ones you want, because you can have the left hand one that's free for you to try on. Now, I've deliberately left these ones like that so that I could show you that. But as you can see, you're looking at a different quality of a different level of quality. See the grip on that? It really is well done. See how the finger dipping goes. You're not left with the absolute minimum. This is done, properly and professionally. Really nice cuff grip so that it stays on, and you've got that nice, fairly tight feel of the palm on your hand, so that you know that you're going to get a good grip with that. Now, this is the heavy duty wet and dry grip. It's got comfort and fit and durability, and I think you would see that because of just the way that it's been dipped, that is going to last a long time. If we go to this one next, this is the OG 200 heavy duty. Got both of these to put on. Again, you'll notice this one is actually even snugger fitting than the other one, so you just feel more dexterous with it. It's got that grip on your fingers and your thumbs, and then of course again you notice that the fingertips have all been done properly, so that you're not getting an absolute minimum. You're getting a proper glove with durability and dexterity, and then of course the thing stays on because you've got a nice wrist there with an elasticated wrist and a well stitched shell like those. This is another interesting version, because this is the palm width technology on the let me see if I can get that one on. Palm grip technology, and this is the, let me put my glasses on, the PW874. You just feel that tight, and my test is that there's a palm crinkle test, the finger crinkle test. You can see that there's hardly any there, which means that the fit is so snug that you really do feel as though you've got proper dexterity, and you could operate a power tool with these quite easily. The other thing is, because they're meant for protection and your hands could get quite sweaty, the palm width technology allows moisture to wick out, so that your hands don't get hot, sweaty, and sort of lose or get to the point where you actually start ending up taking off your hand protection because your hands are too hot. And again, look at the wrist. Goes right the way up, nicely elasticated, fits snugly. These aren't going to pull off easily. This is not the heavy duty winter glove, but when you put it on, you realise that for our paltry winters, especially probably, you know, before Christmas and after March or so. These will be the ones. It's a really lovely, nice, thick grip for extra dexterity. Nicely dipped again, good solid, but that feels like 2 or 3 layers. That is such a warm glove. And you know, despite the fact that it's quite thick, you still get the feeling that that you can be dexterous with it. Again, if you look at the palm and the palm wrinkle test, you know, you're still very more than capable of doing, you know, good jobs with that, and it'll protect your hands whether you're carrying bricks or using a power tool. And finally, we come to the Cut Safety Pro, and this is really meant for handling sharp edged objects, so metal, glass, those sort of things, where you will need extra protection from cuts. It's interesting that actually, because you're often carrying things like that between your thumb and your forefinger, that you know you need that extra thumb crutch that's got that extra bit of protection, because that could cut through. So it feels tough, it feels strong, but again, nice fit, very dexterous, and you can see that even if I strike it across with that, that's a reasonably sharp blade. I'm actually putting quite a lot more pressure on that. It's not cutting through. It's leaving a mark, but it's not cutting through. And similarly, on the palm, leaving a mark, but there's no sign of any cutting through. So really, those would be a pair of gloves that I definitely have a use for, and they're great. So this whole range is now available via the Coast network. Definitely worth a look, because they're not the simple, straightforward, gloves that you see and pick up at the sort of sheds and that sort of stuff. They really are a varied array, carefully designed, carefully thought out, and carefully marketed. So, you know, if you want a glove that's quite a way above the average, the Octogrip wouldn't be a bad way to go.